And welcome to the free versus paid, the online booking automation decision. This is a decision that a lot of businesses are going through, in particular at that small, medium-sized business level, where they're trying to understand which solution is going to be the best for them as they start to scale their business. Throughout this, I'm going to give you a little view of the different types of payment options that are available within the paid and within the free options. We'll take a look at some of the industry trends that have happened over the last year, in particular within booking and scheduling, just generally, but we'll look at some of the free solution that is available, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. So to start off with, there's a couple of different types of costed booking systems. There's cost types and there's billing types. We'll focus on the cost types to begin with. These are different ways that you may be charged for your online booking and scheduling system. The first one being per user. The next one could be per admin. By user, that means the people that are able to log into the system and use it. Administrators may be able to come in to edit availability, add products, and make different edits to the system. Per setup, somebody may charge you an onboarding fee to set up the system for you, and you may not be able to do it yourself. Per page view. So as the weight of views come to those landing pages from your customers, they may charge you for that. Then per product, if you are having services, experiences, courses, classes, events, listing all of those off, they may charge you per each individual one that you add into the system. Or per feature, the feature and functions that you are looking to use within the system, such as reporting, such as having a customer My Account. Maybe it's to do with the ability to send off SMS messages, or maybe it's to do postcode lookups in the booking experience, or per booking. When an actual booking is processed through the system, you may get charged for that. And the last one is transaction. And the difference between a booking and a transaction is that a transaction is a paid booking. If a cash amount is taken and there's a payment gateway embedded and a credit card payment is taken, that classifies as a transaction, and there may be a charge for that. There's 8 different ways that you may be charged for your booking system. Now, what about billing? When are these costs allotted? Some booking systems do it per month. Some of them do it per year on an annual fee that's recurring. Some of them do on that per transaction basis or per booking basis. So every time an action is completed within the system, there's a charge allotted, and that can happen in real time. Or per upgrade. So as you add more features, as you bolt on additional modules into your system to beef out the amount that it's able to do, you may be charged for that. Within Booking Live, we've had over 10 years of experience working with enterprise level customers, local central government, big providers like Transport for London, we might live to Microsoft, as well as thousands of small businesses across 70 of different countries around the world. And we really know what the best pricing model is for our customers, and we've been able to offer that to make sure it's as competitive as possible. Now, we have 2 different solutions, the enterprise solution and our small medium business solution. On the enterprise side of things, we have a per feature and a per year pricing model. We charge per the modules and per the features that you're looking to add into the system. There's an initial fee to set up the actual system itself. That's included in your annual license. And then as you want to bolt things on, maybe you want to have the ability to add lots of different types of added bolt-ons, such as integrations. Maybe you want to be able to have lots of different reporting features. Then you can bolt and create the package and modularize it to fit the needs of your organization. When is that built? Per year. Really simply, as soon as you sign up, there's an annual fee, and that's just on an annual basis. So you don't have to worry about creeping costs and all that good stuff. It's just a one-off payment that you make, and then you get the support that you need throughout the year. Now, for our SMB customers, over the last sort of 5 to 7 years, we've had a real high demand of people asking for a pay-as-you-go type solution that they can access. And we've listened to that. And over the last 2 years, we've developed and brought to market a product that is now used across the globe, over 74 different countries, thousands of businesses using it for a lot of different types of use cases. But this SMB solution is on a per transaction basis. There's no setup fee, there's no annual fee, there's no monthly cost. If you are not taking bookings, it doesn't cost you a penny. Now, we talked a little bit earlier about the difference between bookings and transactions as such, and a booking is a non-paid booking. There's no cost attached to it. And from our perspective, if you are taking those bookings, then there is no fee. You can take those as much as you want, and it is a free system for you to do that. Very simple, very intuitive to set up. You can set up within 5 minutes, and it only costs if you want to take payments through the system. And we've partnered with Stripe as the payment gateway, and we've negotiated down the best in market price for you, which is 2.4% and 40 pence per booking that's made for every transaction that goes through the system. When is it billed? As those transactions occur. So it's really fantastic solution. People that want to have a kind of risk-free way of getting their product and services online. There's no cost unless they're making money, and it's an incredibly competitive rate. It also means that for seasonal businesses, they can add all of the products and services that they want anytime throughout the year. They can set up the system in their downtime and not pay anything until those bookings are made. Now let's take a look at some of the booking trends that we've experienced within all of our customer bases that you guys may find interesting. So just generally, throughout the last 12 months, we've seen a huge increase in the amount of bookings that have taken place, over 1,600% growth in bookings. Now, that has to do with the relaxing of lockdown rules. COVID has had a massive impact on businesses, but in the UK, just specifically, the ending and relaxing of these lockdown rules and the confidence of consumers returning to the market has meant that our customers across industries have seen a really encouraging growth in the volume of bookings. If you are not providing your customers with online scheduling and reservation solutions now, you need to be looking at this as a really key revenue channel for you moving forwards. The next one here is about retail scheduling. And what I mean by retail scheduling, there's a lot of different types of added value experiences that retail providers and high street businesses can put online for people to access that increases footfall, increases basket value, and builds a sense of brand loyalty in your local area. That might be, if you're a store that has cookery supplies and sells that kind of thing, maybe you're going to run some courses and classes on how to use those effectively, bring somebody in to run those sessions. That builds brand loyalty and affinity within your local area, but also increases basket value and drives more revenue. Maybe you want to be able to provide specific booked out and closed shopping experiences for those people that can't be around a huge number of people. Maybe there's a parent that has an autistic child or someone else that is very sensitive to large numbers of people, and they want to be able to come in and shop rates when it's quiet. You can provide those experiences for these people to book and to come in and have that. Or maybe it's a from distance experience. Maybe you're going to run that type of course, class, something to really get your customers excited, but you need to do it from distance. Our free booking system even has a native integration with Zoom, so you can set up that one-on-one experience with that customer from distance. They can book it. If you want to charge for it, you can pay for that as well, and then it's available for them to schedule. But our retail customers have seen a growth of over 1,200% over the last year. And COVID has obviously had a big impact on that. But a lot of businesses have had to rethink their operations. They need to bring online retail appointment scheduling so that it can provide a growth tool for them, not just to manage COVID-19 capacity, but also to increase basket value and improve the general customer experiences. It's about increasing the proximity between you and your customers and increasing the volume of interactions that you're having. The next one here is courses and classes. Now, we always think of courses and classes as happening in real life within the education sector, but online courses and classes and online from distance Zoom experiences have grown substantially, over 360% growth over the last year. And we've seen that in organizations using it mainly via the Zoom integration that we have from distance classes, as well as some of the on-site scheduling to manage capacity in general. With COVID-19 restrictions that are kind of coming backwards and forwards in different states and regions, it's important that they're able to manage that capacity, put cleaning breaks in there, and that they're able to take cashless payments at point of booking, rather than having to have those face-to-face interactions that are just needless. The next one here is about just general e-commerce trends. Our system improves small business sales funnels, and the e-commerce industry is growing around 23% year on year, yet almost 46% of small businesses still don't have a website or an online booking system, and that really is putting those small medium businesses at a disadvantage, but also provides some tech savvy small medium business owners a significant unfair advantage. If 46% of your competition aren't online, aren't providing their services online, aren't doing that added value omni-channel retail experiences, aren't driving sales and allowing 24/7 booking on any device for your customers, that's an unfair advantage that you can be taking and growing your business with. The next one is why use it? Why would we bother using an online booking system? We talked about what some of those industries are doing currently, the growth that they've seen, but why you in particular? Well, you need your business to be open around the clock. Customers who make a decision to book a tour rental, they don't want to wait until you're in the office or that your phone lines are open. They want to lock in the activity on their own schedule, on their own time. Using an online booking system means that your business is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you think of a busy parent, maybe they're on the bus on the way to work, they finally get that 20 minutes on the commute, they want to jump on, they want to make the bookings that they want to do for the weekend. Or maybe once the children have gone to bed, they just want to be on the sofa, jump onto their phone, they finally got a couple of minutes, and they need to book that visit to the local authority, or maybe they need to now book that visit in with the mechanic, or maybe they need to book that hair schedule appointment, whatever it is that they need to do. Number two is you can maximize reservations. Customers who book their own reservations are far more likely to show up, making no-shows really a thing of the past. If a customer does need to cancel, the spot automatically opens up online, and the cancellation process is automated, so they can do that themselves rather than to call you, email, and have multiple touch points, giving other customers the chance to book it pretty much immediately. It maximizes your reservations, meaning that you won't leave unused activity spots or rentals on the table. Now, the third one is about you getting paid quicker. Cash flow is obviously important for any growing and scaling business. And with an online booking system, you can require customers to prepay for activities and rentals upfront. You have that cash available at point of booking, not when they come on site or not after the booking. And this puts money in your pocket faster and makes sure that on the day of the event, you don't have to worry about payment, giving you and your customers more time to have fun and actually do the activity itself. The last one, number 4 here, is that you can get some valuable insights about your business, about your bookings, customers, and scheduling. An online booking system provides you with a dashboard of analytics that can help you grow your business, quickly determine your most popular sellers, the most requested time slots, or even the most popular add-ons by using an online booking system that gives you those kind of insights. So you should really be taking advantage of knowing what your customers want most, which saves you time and money on offerings that don't really help your business to grow. 4 key points there on kind of why you should be using one and some of the key benefits that are really kind of omni and across industry. If you have a small business, you want to grow and you want to be able to automate some of that administration burden that you are feeling on a daily basis, and you want to be able to really knock off when you should be knocking off rather than dealing with phone calls and dealing with emails, why not automate this customer interaction whilst at the same time giving them a far better customer experience? There's a lot of market opportunities out there, and this is just one way of viewing that market opportunity. And if we just look at organizations that take tons of bookings, organizations that take few bookings, organizations that have fairly complex buying journeys, fairly complex booking and scheduling needs, and ones that have really simple ones, these are some of the opportunities that are in there. Removal and moving. If you aren't using online scheduling and booking solutions at the moment, then you are going to be feeling the weight of that administration. Simple things like dental offices, driving education providers, COVID testing facilities, photographers, vets, service and repairs, and tradespeople. They have slightly complex booking experiences, but they take tons of them all the time. That's a massive administrative burden. So we want to take that down, automate that process, and provide the customer with a better booking journey. And then on the more complex side of things, maybe there's real estate appointment scheduling, there's catering needs, there's print shops, and these type of online scheduling needs that are a little bit more complex, and they don't take quite as many. But that complexity means that we need to drop that administration down and save some of those costs with digital transformation using a tool like Booking Lab's online scheduling enterprise level system. And then we have sort of simple bookings, which is the dry cleaning, the gyms, the hair, yoga, beauty, dog groomers, and pet services, PT, spas, childcare, tutoring, those types of organizations that are fairly simple booking experiences, but they often take a really high volume of them. And that high volume is where people are no longer doing the activity, doing the work. They spend all of their time doing the administration and the booking rather than actually providing the services. So let's automate that side of things, improve the customer experience, increase basket value, offer upsells, have a complete remarketing list, have all those people gathering the data, making sure that when those people turn up for the session, you've got all the information that you need ahead of schedule and have staffed accordingly. We need to automate this part of the business. Hopefully that gives you a good insight into the type of online booking and scheduling solutions that are out there, the difference between paid and free and how people are pricing and structuring those, and also why you should be looking at this. Why is it a key offering you need to look at as part of your wider digital transformation and business growth goals? The next part of this, I'm going to show you an actual system. It's our free system, and that'll give you a little bit of insight into how simple and intuitive. That's just simple 5 steps are for customers to jump in and to be able to use it. And then later on, we'll be doing another session where we'll just talk you through that 5-minute setup. How do I quickly jump online, within 5 minutes on my mobile, get that up and live, so that then I can have my products and services live and not have to worry about the administration of it.
Hello and welcome to the online booking and scheduling solution, Connect from Booking Live. This is a free online scheduling solution, and I wanted to give you a very quick overview and demonstration of how this system works and how simple and intuitive it is for small businesses to jump online within 5 minutes, have their items availability live that their customers can book, they can take payments, and they can run from distance Zoom meetings. So here we have the dashboard. This is where you get some key information up front. Amount of income that's come in this month, number of bookings, and the number of customers that have come through. If you have upcoming events that are booked, you can see those in here. If you wanted to go through to your live booking page, you can do that as well. And there's obviously a set of hints and tips here for you as well as the different achievements that you've unlocked so far. Now on the left here, the menu pops out as soon as you hover your mouse over it, and you could start a booking. You could quite quickly go through your calendars. You could see what customers are booked and what that calendar looks like moving forwards. You then have your events, which will show up in here. Fantastic. So maybe I click on this will take me through. It will show me enough capacities left in it. Great. When it starts, when it ends, and what the item is. Then I may also go into my customers. So these are all the customers that have booked on so far. Then I have my different items. I also have a number of different reports that I can put in here, as well as plugins and tools that I can bolt onto the system to make it as powerful as I need it to be. But going back into here, let's take a look at the family climbing session. It took me a couple of minutes to put this on, and I'll very briefly show you how we go about doing that. You simply add a name, put a description in. You can add a video or an image there as well. Then you could make this a from distance Zoom session, which is fantastic for organizations that are now trying to continue to innovate, continue to pivot and make sales during the pandemic. Below that, then we also have the different price items and pricing mechanisms that I'm happy to put into it, any upsells that I want to add in, and any staff members that I want to allot to this so that I can more quickly and easily pull off staff reports and manage staff availability. Once all of that is in there, I'm then able to show you what the customer booking experience looks like. Now, you could just simply share this as a link, meaning that your customers via a social link, any sort of call to action that you have out there, where there's a button that says book now or buy this today, they can click that and it'll come through to this URL. Or you can embed this within a website itself and it auto sizes and it looks really, really slick. Now, when a customer comes to this, there's 5 different key stages that they're going to go through in the booking journey. The first one is the item that they want to purchase. Then the details on the attendees that are going to be coming on the day, any optional extras that I think may be valuable to them or adding to the experience. Then they'll make their payment and then they'll get their confirmation. But let's go through this experience here as well. So we start off with the image that we chose earlier, the title, the description. You can customize all of this and make it as you want. This stage here is the basket, and this is where I would continue as soon as I've chosen something. And this scrolls with us depending on how long the page is and the amount of information that you want. But then we start off by choosing the attendees. So I have a family package for £99, a child for $25, or an adult for $35. So let's go ahead and add maybe one child. I'll add one adult in here as well. And then I have the availability that actually comes up. So we have a number of different ways of looking at this. This is the list view. Great if you only have a couple of available dates available. But then we also have the calendar. I can skip through this on a weekly basis, or maybe I just want to be able to choose a specific date in the near future. Maybe it's the Thursday, the 1st of April. Looks like there's one time slot here. If there are multiple time slots available, I'll be able to pick the one that best suits me. This is a full day experience, so 5 spaces available. That's immediately updated to show me that now there's 3 spaces left. Over here, we can see on our basket, £60 is the total cost, 1 adult and 1 child, and the time I've chosen. At this point, I would then click continue, which would then take me over to the attendee section. At this point, I'm giving the information relevant to me that's purchasing. Then I would go through the extras. Then I would go through making the payment itself. Then I would make a confirmation and have that available to me. It's a fantastic tool, and it's super, super slick and super quick to use. You can make bookings directly from within here, or again, you could put those links out and make it available for your customers. Really intuitive. It's free to sign up for. It's a pay-as-you-go if you're taking payments through it, a very small percentage per booking. So if you're not taking bookings out of season, or if it is just simply a quiet season for you, you're not paying for the system unless it's making you money. If it's a free booking and there's no payment to be made, then there's absolutely no cost for using the system. It's a fantastic tool, and I would encourage everybody to have a look.